Do you see, I guess it really depends on the kind of crimes that are being charged here, but differences for first-time offenders? Do you find that the courts tend to be more lenient? I know we talked about ARD in the previous episode, where that's available for people under certain situations. But if this is the first time someone's been charged with a crime, and I understand that a first-time murder is very different than somebody who has been charged with a first-time DUI. But how much does that play into the overall process, plea deal, sentencing, or does it?
Sure. I mean, let's say that it's a first-time offender that, for whatever reason, does not qualify for ARD, a first-time offenders program, and that client is convicted after a trial or enters a plea of guilt short of a trial, and now we're at the sentencing phase. A judge is going to look that client up and down and say, "Am I going to see this person in my courtroom again?" Judge is going to want to know, what has this client done before sentencing? What has this client done to prove to me that I'm not going to see him or her again? And we usually see that with first time offenders. Will present very well through their counsel before a judge. I mean, there's no criminal history to look to, and judges are human beings too, and they can appreciate the fact that people make honest mistakes. In some types of situations, the arrest itself is punishment. That having gone through the criminal process, sometimes that in and of itself is enough of a punishment in the judge's eyes. That's not to say that the client's not going to have any sentence imposed, but that's something that the judge would take into consideration.
It certainly doesn't hurt you if it's your first time offense and you're dealing with that charge.
Correct.